Season 2 of One Piece has been great so far, but I still have 3 more episodes to review. That's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to talk about episodes 6, 7, and 8. Stop that. Where did we last leave off? Last we saw was Nami had too much to drink at the party, so she stumbled out and then passed out. We were left on a cliffhanger. So yeah, we're going to pick up from there, review the episodes, talk about them, and then I'm going to rank them. But before we do that, this is what I do and this is what I talk about. I love talking about shows, especially One Piece. This show has been a great adaptation from the manga, from the anime into live action. It's a fun time. I love it. But apart from that, I like to talk about fantasy. So think Game of Thrones, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and then I've been talking about Hunger Games a bit. And yeah, I just did a reaction on the Harry Potter HBO teaser trailer. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please check out my channel and see if there's anything else that you like. So now that Nami has stumbled out of the party, we have come to episode 6, Nami Dearest, spelled with 2 E's. So we find out that Nami is, yes, sick and not just hungover. So the crew decides that the next plan of action is to find Nami some help. Vivi has this little moment. She's like, yeah, let's do it. I don't care about my place right now. Let's figure out Nami. Let's do it. So they find the next island. It's a snow island. They go there, try and get in. The people shoot at Vivi. Vivi gets hit in the arm. And then being the great princess that she is, she kneels down. Stop. And she basically says, we are no harm. The rest of the crew follows suit, and then they are let in. One of my favorite characters, even from the manga when I was reading through that, was Dalton, the head of the guard, I guess, for this town on Drum Island, this snow town on Drum Island. He greets them, he brings them in, he finds them a place to stay. The crew is worried about getting Nami help because Nami is like out of it at this point. He says, the only doctor we have lives up on that mountain, up in the castle. All the other surgeons, all the other doctors have been taken away by the fat hippo king Wapol, who we find out that Vivi had some history with. Not good history. She got smacked around by him. Not cool. But we come to find out that he has eaten a devil fruit as well. That will come in later. We also have some stuff going on with Captain Smoker, but that doesn't matter, so I'm going to skip over it. Anyways, back to Nami being sick. The crew decides, Luffy decides, I cannot wait till morning. Nami needs help. I'm going to climb that mountain. Sanji, being the lovely guy that he is, in love with every single woman that he comes across with, he's like, you know what? I'm going to help Nami as well. So they start climbing up this impossibly steep cliff in impossibly terrible conditions, but, they make it. Barely, though, because Sanji falls off. Luffy extends his neck. He looks like the dinosaur that he rode in the last episode, brings his face down, grabs Sanji with his teeth, pulls him up, throws him over. They get to the top, but they are all exhausted. They pass out, and then a monster comes, the very shadow of this human-like beast comes, and instead of being scared, Luffy's like, help my friend. That help does come, and the doctor lady, the witch at the top of the hill, she ends up saving Nami. She gets Nami some soup. Nami drinks that soup and she's healed. Yay! But that doctor is not alone. She has an assistant, and that is none other than Tony Chopper, a beloved character from the anime, from the manga, and he looked great in this. So we got his first look of his voice, the way he looks, like a little teddy bear. And then we get his iconic trying to hide scene, but he's terrible at hiding. He just peeks the wrong way. Luffy sees him and he starts freaking out. He's like, what is that? That's awesome. And the episode cuts. That was the episode 6, Nami Dearest. I'm going to have to rank this one a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed the whole let's help Nami. Luffy being Luffy in terms of helping his friends regardless of what he has to go through to do it. He's climbing this mountain. He has Nami tied to his back. He's going through these crazy conditions to help his friend. That's who Luffy is. We get to see that big time in this episode. The other stuff is pretty cool. You got Usopp and Zoro going at it a little bit. Zoro talking to Dalton, figuring out some backstory, but all in all, not too much goes on other than that big climb trying to get Nami help. That is my ranking for episode 6. Now that Nami is healed, we are on to episode 7, Reindeer Shames. Now that we know who Tony Chopper is, well, not really, because Luffy and Sanji are trying to figure out who the heck is this creature? Why is he talking? How is he talking? Who is he? Luffy finds Chopper's pirate flag, touches it. Chopper gets mad. Chopper cries. Chopper yells. And then we get some backstory of who Tony Chopper is, why he feels that way about that pirate flag. So we meet a crazy character with a crazy haircut. Once again, it seems like every single old person in this show has a crazy haircut. This one was wacky, man. But, you know, he was a wacky kook, a doctor, during the time, a few years back on Drum Island when Wapol was gathering up all these surgeons. Why did he need all these surgeons? I have no idea. But he just gathered them, put them in pink, had them stand like this all the time. But 2 of the doctors escaped. The witch lady, who is really cool, I guess, and then the crazy doctor dude who wears a top hat on top of his crazy haircut. So they're running away. They meet up, they split up again, and then crazy doctor guy comes across some blood. He finds Tony Chopper, this talking reindeer. He's like, what the hell are you? I'm bringing you back. I'm talking to you. So they spark up a friendship. They're having a great time. They're helping each other. They're trying to basically help heal Drum Island. How did they do that? I guess flower petals. How does that work? I don't know, but the old guy seems to think that will cure all. Looking at, what do you call them? Cherry blossoms floating through the sky. So basically this story is being told to Luffy and the crew, and it's a long flashback. One part of both the manga and the anime is that this arc stretches on for a long time. And most of it is that flashback. So anyone watching this is probably looking at this episode being like, what the hell? Why is this flashback going on for so long? Come on, move on with it. But as someone who knew that this would happen, that there is a long flashback, that this arc takes a long time, that's why it has 3 episodes, I was okay with it. I was having fun watching this flashback. Anyways, back to the flashback. Tony Chopper is helping this guy. This guy is dying. He pushes Tony Chopper away so Chopper doesn't have to deal with his death. Chopper, being the crazy awesome dude that he is, he goes through the Valley of Death or whatever the hell they call it, trying to get a magic mushroom so this guy can trip out and be healed. So he gets that mushroom. He comes back all beaten up and battered after this doctor guy kicked him out. So the doctor guy is like, oh my gosh, this is the kindest soul ever. This reindeer who can talk, who can shift and make whatever, he risked his life for me, even though that mushroom that he got was poisonous. This dude cooked a concoction, drank it, pretending to be healed. He goes off to save all the doctors. I don't know why that part was relevant. He was just like, oh, the doctors are in danger for some reason, even though they weren't. Goes up to the castle, goes up to Wapol, and confronts him, basically. Wapol is like, I don't like you. Die. So then, yeah, he dies. He gets exploded, I guess. Actually, he explodes himself. But he has a message. What was his message? I don't remember. You're bad, Wapol. I don't know. But he blows up. Dalton was there the whole time. Dalton's like ordered to kill Chopper, this monster, this freak. He goes out there and he confronts Chopper. Chopper this whole time. Oh, dude, actually that scene when Chopper realizes what he did, that he poisoned his doctor guy, and just the crying and the desperation, that, oh, it tugged at my heartstrings big time. I was like, oh, man. So it really was emotional. It was great. So yeah, that happens. Dalton confronts him and tells him, go away, live on, come on, I don't want to kill you. Little did we know that Dalton was a freak as well, was a monster as well, that Dalton had devil fruit powers as well. He can turn into an ox, but that comes in later. Anyways, the flashback wraps up. That's who Tony Chopper is. He found himself with the witch doctor lady, and now he has helped the Straw Hats. And Luffy, being the great person that he is, he shows Tony Chopper that he too is a monster, that he has these stretchy powers, and that he is a pirate, just like Tony Chopper's crazy doctor guy once was a pirate, how he had a flag. Luffy shows his respect for that flag, hangs it up. Chopper sees that, and something's changing inside him. He's like, wow, these people are different. This is great. Unfortunately, it's not all great because Wapol has returned, and he has the munch fruit, or whatever it is, whatever he eats, just combines in his stomach, and he pukes out these monstrosities who have come to attack the village. So that is the end of episode 7, Reindeer Shames, the big flashback of Chopper, who he is and how he came to be and why he's there in the first place. For this episode, I will have to rank it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, even though it was a flashback the whole time. I thought the story of Chopper, how he came to be, his friendship with that doctor, his passion for trying to help people, despite everyone hating him for being a freak. Not only the reindeers who pushed him out for a blue nose, but then trying to fit in with people and making himself into his human form, which is just a freak, a monster. They push him out as well. So he has nobody, he has nothing except for this doctor. And despite all that, he still tries to help people. I thought it was a great story. I really enjoyed Chopper. The CGI that they have for him, and then the voice as well, and his crying. Even if you find it annoying, I find it great. I don't know. So yeah, for that reason, I had to give Reindeer Shames an 8.0 out of 10. That leads us to episode 8, Deer and Loathing and Drum Kingdom. So this is the big battle. We have Wapol's food monstrosities that he created and spat back out. They are attacking the village. So that is Usopp and that is Zoro helping to defend this defendless village against these Transformers. I don't know. They're these big bads who cannot be defeated, but despite that, Zoro and Usopp are just battling it out. Dalton, even though he's hurt, he comes back. He turns into a ox, a bull, whatever. He starts fighting too. So it's basically 3 against 5 crazy monstrosities. Vivi runs up. She climbs up the mountain using one of Usopp's awesome inventions, because Usopp is great. So she gets up, she warns Luffy, she warns Nami, she warns Sanji that, oh my gosh, Wapol is back, and he wants his castle back. He wants his kingdom back. He wants to kill everyone, destroy everything, eat everything. Yes, he is a hungry hippo. He's right behind me, isn't he? Lo and behold, Wapol is there. He comes up a secret passage, and he's there to fight Luffy and Vivi. He targets Vivi because apparently he remembers backhanding the shit out of her way back in the day. He's like, hey, I know you. Come back here. Ready for round 2? What? Okay. Luffy's like, no, I'm not having any of that. Wapol is like, for some reason, wants to blow up Chopper's pirate flag. He shoots at it. Luffy dives in front of it, blows up, but doesn't blow up because he's just hanging on the wall like a monkey. Monkey D. Luffy. Interesting. And then there's a big fight going on. Luffy does his thing, ends up beating Wapol with the help of Vivi. They dance around, sing Kumbaya. But I think he gets back up again. And then Sanji and Chopper are doing a side fight as well, like against these other people, Wapol's goons, and that's a crazy fight. Nami's helpless. She has to hide behind her IV bag, but Chopper and Sanji end up doing awesome teamwork. Despite this being their first time ever fighting against each other, then Sanji runs into the big room because Sanji's the best. He helps Luffy. He kicks Luffy towards Wapol. Luffy punches him or something out of the window. Wapol dies. And yeah, the Straw Hats win. They want Chopper to join them because he is a great deer human being with a great heart, and that's what Luffy needs. And they need a doctor as well. Chopper says yes. So now he is a part of the crew. They go back down the mountain. They talk to Dalton again. Dalton's like, thanks, guys. I'll be king here now. Don't worry about it. And the witch lady ends up recreating the crazy doctor's fake cherry blossom stuff that I guess magically heals everyone. So she shoots that into the air as Chopper's leaving as her goodbye, which is fun. I really loved that part in the manga. I'm like, this is great. Chopper starts crying. Zoro comforts him. And yeah, now Chopper is a part of the team. And Vivi and Nami and Usopp and Sanji and Luffy, all of them, they are now finally on their way to Alabasta to help Vivi's country, to help with that situation over there. And that is the end of episode 8, Dear and Loathing in Drum Kingdom. I will give this an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I like how it wrapped everything up, and I like the multiple fights going on and the conclusion, the wrap up of Chopper joining the crew. It was a lot of fun. It was a great, just like a season as a whole. There's a lot that goes on in season 2. And apparently, I just heard that we are getting, I don't know if it's considered season 3 or part 2 of season 2. All the Alabasta stuff is apparently coming out at the end of 2026, which I think is crazy. I thought I would have to wait another 2 years before more episodes came out. But apparently, we've got more coming, which is great news. I can't wait. I really enjoy this season. I really enjoy this show. Like I said earlier, this live action adaptation of the manga, of the anime, is great. I have a good time watching it. I enjoy all the actors who are these characters, bring these characters to life so nicely. It's just a fun time watching through it. Overall, that is my review on not only episode 6, 7, and 8 of this season, but this season into the Grand Line as a whole. It was great. It was great. If I had to rank all of it, it'd probably be like a 7.5 out of 10 for the season as a whole. I had a good time watching it, and I'm glad that I did do these reviews. It was fun. It was a good time. So if you have been watching through them, all of them, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, I still have 2 other videos before this where I rank the other episodes. Please check those out. And while on the topic, please check out my channel. See if there's anything else that you like. I talk about all sorts of things. I'm sure there will be something for you. So yeah, if you got this far into the video, thank you. If you liked it, please leave a like. But other than that, I think that's all I really had to talk about. I love One Piece. It's a great story. It's a great show. And I can't wait for more to come out. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to eat your veggies, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye.